Hey guys, Mona Lisa here, and I'm going to be reacting to Game of Thrones Season 3, Episode 9. Now, if we go by Season 1 and 2, their Episodes 9 were big. Season 1, Ned was the one where Ned got killed, and Season 2, Episode 9 was the episode where it all kicked off at King's Landing, and yeah, so I'm looking forward to this episode. I have a feeling it's going to be something big like in the other two seasons. Um, what I took from the last episode, obviously, was the wedding and Tyrion telling Sansa that he wasn't going to try anything with her unless she wanted to. So I thought that's what he was going to do, but it was nice to see it confirmed. So yeah, and again, it just shows what kind of an asshole Joffrey was. As well as the Hound is taking Arya to the twins, which was quite nice. And she sort of had a smirk at the end. And I don't know whether that's because she's starting to like the Hound or whether she has some sort of twisted plan in her head. I don't know, but we'll see. And Dany as well, getting more fighters, I suppose soldiers. Dario, he sort of said, yeah, she's got him and the 2,000 of his guys, so we'll see what's going to happen there. Yeah, that's pretty much what I took out of that episode. So yeah, my whiteboard and chart. There's been a few more changes on this one than there has been in the other ones. The Hound has gone up. Missandei, I don't know if that's her name. It's Danny's helper, the girl. I can't remember. I think that's her name. And then we've got Samuel as well. He's gone up. Obviously, yeah. Oh, yeah. He fought obviously the White Walker and killed him with the dragon glass. But from what I could see, he didn't actually take the dragon glass with him, so that was a bit of a dumb move. Obviously panicking in that, but yeah, that's not good. Stannis has gone down and the priestess has gone down. I don't think that would be a surprise. I was just starting to like the priestess and Mr. Landry, but yeah, I don't like what she's doing to Gendry. So yeah, Gendry's one of my heroes. So yeah. I've been going back to episode 1, season 1s and that because I'm doing a little bit of extras for this season and I wanted to use some stuff from these. And there are two things that I'm just an absolute idiot and I've only just discovered while I was going through some of the episodes. Ross, I did not realize she was the one who had a bit of a relationship with Theon. That she was actually from Winterfell. It sounded like, well, she was from that area. Yeah, and I thought I thought she was like a King's Landing girl from get go, but obviously not. So that's where as well Tyrion. That's where he knows her from because he was having a bit of a conversation with Theon about some of the girls, and he was mentioning Ross, the redhead. So yeah, I just completely missed that. I thought she was from King's Landing, but yeah, there you go. At the time, she wasn't a big character, so you know, it's one of them things. The other one is probably a bigger one. Jorah Mormont. I just thought I've missed this completely. I thought he'd been like sort of exiled by Ned. He's been like pushed away because of him selling slaves. But he's been, what it sounds like is he's been forced to work for King Robert as a sort of spy on Daenerys to sort of find out, I suppose, find her and get some information back to the king. So yeah, he's the one who's been feeding Robert and them a lot information about the Targaryens. Yeah, I've just completely missed that, so that's on me. And we saw him as well in one of the towns where he was speaking to a little boy. And I think that was Varys' boy, him saying that he'd been pardoned and he was a free man now. So he's obviously been given the information that was needed, and that's then freed him. So in a way, I suppose he's been kind of a slave as well. I just hope that's not going to change anything. I think that's sort of what perhaps Barristan was referring to when they were having their chat, that Jorah wasn't really something about he didn't really want him to come with them, and that could possibly be one of the reasons why. So yeah, that was a bit of a letdown because I love Jorah. He's one of my heroes, but yeah, I still think he is with Daenerys 100%. I don't think there's anything. I think he realized very early on that he wanted to be on her side, and I don't think there's anything tricky about him. I think he is definitely on her side. But that was pretty much it. Like I said, no spoilers, no hints, no history or lore or anything like that. And I've got Patreon if you guys would like to check it out. I've got all the full reactions on there, both for Game of Thrones and Breaking Bad. That being said, let's get into it. There's not a lot of names coming up. So it almost seems like it's going to be Dany and Cat. This episode's going to be about.
If we take Tywin's castle from him, the Lords of Westeros will realize he's not invincible. Take his home, take his gold, take his power.
Why are you telling me?
You begged me not to send Theon to negotiate with his father, and I ignored your advice. Now Winterfell is burnt to the ground. The north is overrun with Ironborn, and Bran and Rickon are gone. I'm asking your advice.
If Walder Frey cooperates.
She is pretty clever. It's just her heart is too much into it. She just needs to use her brain rather than her heart.
King's Landing, before we take the castle, we'll be caught between Tywin's army and the sea. Show them how it feels to lose what they love.
My honored guests, be welcome within my walls and at my table.
I have come to make my apologies, my lord, and to beg your forgiveness.
One of them was supposed to be queen. Now none of them are. Sarah and Sarah, granddaughters, twins. You could have had either. Could have had both for all I care. My granddaughter, Marianne. Werther. Walra. Waldina.
I'm married.
Fine. And here's my youngest daughter.
He's so freaking disgusting.
My ladies, all men should keep their word, kings most of all. I was pledged to marry one of you, and I broke that vow. The fault is not with you. But any man would be lucky to have any one of you.
There she is. Come closer. Let me have a look at you. I bet when you take that dress off, everything stays right where it is. Doesn't drop an inch. Your king says he betrayed me for love. I say he betrayed me for firm tits and a tight fit. And I can respect that. When I was your age, I'd have broken 50 oaths to get into that without a second thought.
He is so disgusting.
Well, let's get ready. The wine will flow red, and the music will play loud, and we'll put this mess behind us.
There. It's a back gate. My men use it when they visit Yunkai's bed slaves.
Your men, but not you.
I have no interest in slaves. A man cannot make love to property.
Oh,
This
is
where
a
we
bit
enter the
jealousy.
city. Very few guards, they know me. Once the walls are breached, the city will fall in hours.
Or perhaps you lead Grey Worm and me to the slaughter. Cutting the head off our army. The masters of Yunkai will pay you your fee and you won't have to split it 3 ways because you've already slaughtered your partners.
You have a very suspicious mind. In my experience, only dishonest people think this way.
What do you think?
Odaban, Squadras, Trezikido.
You leave tonight?
Very good. We'll prepare.
You can use an extra sword.
You're the Queen's guard, Sir Barristan. Your place is by the Queen. If we are truly her loyal servants, we'll do whatever needs to be done. No matter the cost, no matter our pride.
Other than Castle Black itself, the Night Fort's the perfect castle for us. It's got a secret sally port, the Black Gate, as old as the wall itself. If one knows how to find it, which just so happens, I do.
How do you know all that?
I read about it in a very old book.
You know all that from staring at marks on paper?
Yes.
You're like a wizard.
Oh, I really hope nothing's going to happen to them.
No wildling ever looked upon the wall and lived. Here we are. Alive.
Yeah, just get on with it.
Remember what happens to children who run. I'm your father, and I'll do the talking.
So I take it he's referring to Micah, because he ran, didn't he?
Roads have gone right to hell, haven't they? Cracked 3 spokes this morning.
Need a hand?
Need about 8 hands. Oh. Got to get this salt pork to the twins in time for the wedding. Many thanks.
Oh, what? Come on, dude.
Don't! Don't kill him!
Dead rats don't squeak.
I know a killer. A real killer.
That's so.
You'd be like a kitten to him. He'd kill you with his little finger.
That him?
No?
Good.
Don't kill him!
You're very kind. Someday it'll get you killed.
Oh, shit.
Where are we? The gifts, I think. Brandon the Builder gave all this land south of the wall to the Night's Watch for their sustenance and support.
It's good land and there's no war up here. Why leave?
Wildlings. Sorry.
Old Nan said they turn your skull into a cup and make you drink your own blood from it. That's what old Nan said.
We can drink some blood while we wait. I don't need much.
Only one old man and 8 good horses. We just take the horses and go. The old man's no threat. The watch might send a few men looking for a horse thief. They'll send a lot more to hunt down murderers.
I hope so. Killing crows in their castle is tough. Killing them out in the open, that's what we do.
Oh, is he gonna set the horses free? Oh no, he's gonna.
Adrian.
Oh, is he afraid of
How
thunder?
are we going to get past the wall? My uncle said it's 700 feet high. Even Hodor's not strong enough to climb the wall with me on his back.
Hold on.
19 castles guard the wall. Only 3 are still manned.
Hold on.
One of those abandoned fortresses will give us a way through.
My uncle said the gates were sealed with ice and stone and the castles were deserted.
There's a raider out there.
Just one.
There's more.
Hold on.
It's just thunder, sweet giant.
Hold on.
Quiet, Hodor.
Hold on.
Make him shut up. If they hear us.
Hush, Hodor. No, no more Hodoring.
Hold on.
Oh no.
Hodor, calm down.
Fuck's sake.
Hold on.
Oh.
What did you do? Nothing. I don't know.
I heard shouting up there.
Thunder.
I know the difference between shouting and thunder.
Maybe it's ghosts.
They're so close to Jon, aren't they? That's just unreal.
Make the crow kill him. You're one of us now. Prove it.
She looks sharp.
He's a crow. He'll always be a crow. And here's his crow wife guarding him. He'll stab us in the back first chance he gets.
Kill him.
Oh, don't. Oh, come on, Rikon's wolf is pretty bad-tempered. He's gotta do something. Shaggy dog.
Do it.
Yeah,
You were right the whole time.